Is there anybody here that's excited? I'm really excited to be here. This has been a wonderful journey, and this has given us an opportunity to present something refreshing for Oakland. And so, can everyone here just give a big yell and a big round of applause? Before we get started, I'd like to take this opportunity to invite our mayor, Mayor Libby Schaaf, to come and have words of remarks.
If you grew up in Oakland, you know how special this day is. And I am so excited to see the magic of discovering nature brought back to life, because I spent many happy hours trying to find the damn queen bee. Pardon me, children. I spent so many hours watching that thin slide of nature that as a city kid, I didn't always get to see. And what this center helped me do as a child was suddenly be aware of all the nature that was all around me, even though I was living in a place like Oakland, a city full of people, full of diversity, but also blessed with incredible nature. I brought with me this book. If you haven't seen this book, you have to, because it is all about someone who is really special, not just to this center, but to all of Lake Merritt, and that is Stephanie Michelle Benavides. I love you too. As the mayor of Oakland, one of my greatest privileges is working alongside the most dedicated, incredible, visionary, compassionate public servants that any community could ever be lucky enough to have. So for all the City of Oakland employees, please give them, as well as Stephanie, a round of applause. So young people, I hope that you know that this center is full of memories and discoveries and excitements of people who grow up to be the mayor, of people who grow up to become biologists and doctors and scientists that are going to solve the problems of the world, that they discovered their curiosity, that they discovered their creativity, that they discovered the magic of connecting with their own natural environment that is right outside our beautiful front door here in Oakland. Thank you so much for being here for this incredible day.
Thank you, Mayor. We briefly want to acknowledge our city officials. I see Councilmember McElhaney. Hey, any other council people here? I see members of the PRAC commissioners that are here. Can you wave your hand? Members of the Oakland Parks and Recreation Foundation, if you're here, would you raise your hand? And I just want to briefly thank a couple of people. We want to thank the Oakland Rotary for their initial investment and their continuing support in this facility. We want to thank the community for Lake Merritt and its current president, Terry Smith, for our continued support and efforts to help raise funds for this place. We got an anonymous donor to give a huge amount of money, and we're not going to say who it was, but it was on behalf of the community for Lake Merritt. And so thank you very much for that work. We want to thank the Lake Merritt Breakfast Club for its continued support of the Lake Merritt community. We want to thank the Oakland Museum, Lori Fogarty, for continued support and expertise in helping us get back up and running. Much of this work, like we just said, the new floors and the new technology that's coming in, the painting, all was a part of a special gift that we got through an anonymous donor, again, from the community for Lake Merritt. And so can we just give a huge round of applause for that? And then I'd like to thank some people who were critical to this center being opened again. We put together a core team of individuals who work at the lake, who know the lake, who have history with the lake, who love Oakland, and who love this center. And that was CJ, James, Jenny, Alan, and the biggest round of applause goes to Karis Griffin because she pulled all this together. We want to thank, obviously, Ken Lupoff from the Oakland Parks Foundation. And we have a few program partners that we want to thank. We want to thank the Golden Gate Audubon Society. We want to thank Damon Teague, the Barcode, the Lake. We want to thank Katie Newman and our STEM programs, Mona Afri for her continued Center for Empowering Refugees and Immigrants, and Eddie Don Cooper for exploring urban park and biodiversity. Eddie Dunbar is here too, and I saw him, and let's thank him as well. He's always, all right. Then I have two very special dedications to make, and then we can party, listen to the jazz, have some snacks, and just kind of hang out. I want to give a special thanks to the core team because we went through some difficult times to move from where we were to where we are today, and I want to memorialize that. There we go. And it says at the bottom, never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has. And that's a Margaret Mead quote. And so it says, thank you to Karis Griffin, CJ Hertzfield, Jenny Gerard, James Robinson, and Alan Briskin for reimagining the Rotary Nature Center, Director Nicholas Williams. So this will have... And then this last dedication means a lot to me. We wouldn't be here today without the efforts and the knowledge and the love of individuals who sustain this place for so many years. And so with that, I will invite Stephanie to come up for just one moment.
Oh my God. What a nightmare.
And this says, in celebration, I don't know where they got this picture.
I don't either.
In celebration of over 40 years of service with Oakland Parks Recreation and Youth Development, this plaque will always hang here at the Oakland Rotary Nature Center. Stephanie Benavides, naturalist, February 16th, 2019.
Thank you. Oh my God.
All right, with that, the formal program is over. Get to know your community members. Oh, hold on 1 second. Not done yet. 1, 2, drum roll. 3. We're really excited to be here for the grand reopening of the Rotary Nature Center. Rotary Nature Center has always been a place of inspiration for kids and adults as well, from natural scientists. I mean, we're sitting here in historic Lake Merritt, #1 first wildlife refuge here in the United States and right here in the city of Oakland. And so we're happy to have this facility where we facilitate learning about the natural things that we have to offer here in Oakland, California.
First and foremost is to remain a nature center and focus on nature, and then we wanted to be inclusive, so we wanted to make sure it includes youth, college students, older citizens of Oakland, and that it's welcoming to all.
You hear it every day, especially when you're out here. You hear the patrons walk by telling how they grew up and coming into this center and seeing the birds and playing with the bees and trying to look for the queen bee. So this center is very important to the community. It has an effect on kids and as adults as well. So yeah, very important to a young person growing up in Oakland.
A place like Rotary Nature is super important for a young person because they can explore. They get to touch things, feel things, see things, smell things, and that's always very creative for the young mind. We want to get kids involved in science, to know what it's like to touch things and to see things, natural science things up close and up person. And this is a hands-on facility, so we're excited to have it reopen here in Oakland.
Come on down. It's a great place to learn more about Lake Merritt. A lot of people walk the lake and patronize the lake. And so this is a great place to come and get some education on what's actually happening around here, some new things that are coming up. And it's going to be some hands-on activities you can do here, and there's so many different programs. And this can help you jumpstart ideas on what you want to do when you grow up and become an adult.
This is where your dreams begin. This is where you connect with nature. This is where you can open up and aspire to be more.